All right, guys, we are going to do what is probably my very favorite story in all the Bible. Granny Pammy is going to do the second part of the story. I'm going to tell you the first part. Now, in our story, there's a guy named Uzziah who was a king, and he was a really, really awesome king of a country called Israel. And while he was the king, all kind of good stuff happened. And so the nation was just like super blessed. And there's also some creatures in this Bible story. They're strange creatures. They're called seraphim. And they're a type of angel. And we don't see them anyplace else in all the Bible except for right here in this story. And so I think that's all we need to know, except for the fact that Isaiah was a prophet. And do y'all know what a prophet is? A prophet is somebody... Hi, buddy. That is, yes, there are Bibles over there. A prophet is somebody that speaks for God to a group of people. Okay? And so here is our story from God's Word. In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord. He was high and lifted up and seated on a throne. And the train of his robe, it filled the temple. And above him were seraphim. Each one had 6 wings. With 2 he covered his face, with 2 he covered his feet, and with 2 he flew. And one called to another and said, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is filled with His glory." And at the sound of the seraph's voice, the foundation of the temple shook. And the room, it was filled with smoke. And then I said, "Woe is me, I'm doomed because my eyes have seen the King, the Lord of armies. And I'm a man of unclean lips, and I live among a people of unclean lips." And at that point, one of the seraphim flew to me, and he had in his hands a coal that he had taken from the altar in front of the Lord. And with that coal, he touched my lips. And he said, "Because this has touched your lips, your sin is taken away, and your iniquity is atoned for." Then I heard the voice of the Lord say, "Whom shall I send? Who will go for us?" And I said, "Here I am, send me." Now, I'm going to get you, and that's our story from God's Word, all right? Now, I'm going to get you guys to help me retell the story, okay? In the year that King Uzziah, something happened to him. Remember what it was? Yeah, he died. Isaiah said, "I saw the Lord," and he was what? Yeah, he was high and lifted up and seated on something. A throne. Yeah, and then there was something, the train of what? What was it doing? Yeah, it filled the temple. And above him were, remember I talked to you about those strange creatures? Yeah, there were seraphim. And each one had what? And with...
2 covering his eyes. 2 covering his feet. And 2 to fly.
And one called to another and said something. Oh yeah, he said it 3 times. "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts," or armies. And how much of the earth is filled with His glory? Oh, all the earth is filled with His glory. And then something happened to the temple.
It shook.
Yeah, the foundation of the temple shook, and then... yeah, the room filled with smoke. And Isaiah said, "Wow, this is really cool. I'm so glad I'm here." No? Oh, he said, "Woe is me, I'm doomed. My eyes have seen the Lord of hosts. Because I'm a man of... and I live among a people. And then something happened. Yeah, one of the seraphim came to him, and what did he have in his hands? A piece of coal in tongs. Where he gotten it? From Walmart? From the altar, yeah. And what did he do with that coal? Okay, and then he said, because this has touched your lips, yeah, your sin has been atoned for and your iniquity is taken away. And then Isaiah heard something. Let's let somebody else have a chance. The Lord said, Whom shall I send? Who will go? For us. Very good. Yes, for us. And Isaiah said, Here I am. Send me. Very good. Give yourselves a round.